Welcome to FinClear Technology Update. It's going to be a bit of a history lesson of where we've come from and most importantly where we're heading to, and give everyone a good overview of our platform architecture and what you can expect from FinClear over the next year or two. So where did we start? FinClear started off, we had Trade Centre at the front end and we had our back office iBroker at the back end there. Ran our business very nicely like that. A year or so ago we bought the Pershing business, the third-party clearing business, and that sat on Summit, and predominantly our clients sitting on Summit sat over here and they used a whole bunch of tools from Agility. And you know, we've been working in the background to sort of bring these two companies together. So where we're at the moment, we've got our back office layer. I'll draw that a bit because it expands. When we've got over the top of that an abstraction layer. And what we're busily doing at the moment is TC is extending out. So our TC platform, all our front ends that people know about, TCA, Wealth, Ops, is seamlessly going to work over both iBroker and Summit. And we'll have our own platform that sits over both our execution business and our third-party clearing business, and this will allow all our clients, our third-party clearers, to use our own tools as an alternative to Agility. We will still support Agility, and I'll draw that in a minute and how that will happen, but we'll be in complete control of our whole platform, and this abstraction layer is very key to all of that. So we've abstracted that away. What we're also building as part of this whole architecture is basically an enterprise bus that sits down here, thing called Kafka. Now what this will do is it'll listen to a lot of different bits and pieces, but primarily iBroker and Summit, and on the side we're building a big data warehouse. That data will go up into here and we'll have a whole new reporting suite that covers, we use Jasper in the old FinClear world, and we've used a lot of tools from Agility in the new world. But the data warehouse, we'll be able to put all the history in there. We'll be able to do some cool analytics and things like that. And the data warehouse will be super important internally, being able to get a picture across our whole platform at a click of a finger, not jumping to separate systems. And also there'll be some really nice tools for all our clients out there to look at their data as well. So that's a key component in bringing these two together on that side of things. And what it will also do is be able to feed Agility as well. So if a third-party clearer or one of our clients is using Agility, if they still want that option, we still will support Agility in that world, but we'll have a complete alternative to all the Agility tools within our own platform. And that's where we're moving to very quickly. Part of that, part of this whole enterprise architecture also supports what we've been doing in the FCX world. In here we've got distributed ledger as well. Funny way to draw it, but this will also feed into the bus, and we can have reporting databases on the ledger. Out here we've got a fairly specific UI for FCX, but it really is an abstraction layer. The ledger is another books and records like the back offices are, and we'll very quickly be able to show a complete picture across listed holdings in either of these, it doesn't really matter, and your unlisted holdings through this abstraction layer up to presentation layers, etc. like that. So we're really hiding the books and records from everyone. It doesn't really matter what we use. And this architecture also then supports whatever happens in the future with the ASX and CHESS replacement. That is a bit on hold at the moment until we hear back from what the ASX are doing, but having this abstraction layer allows us and gives us the flexibility to do whatever here. There will be minimal change because the abstraction layer will hide whatever we end up doing in the CHESS replacement world. Rebuilding our back office, doesn't matter what it is, but that abstraction layer hides all of that further down the track. And we're neatly, we've got a UI layer. In here there's lots of smarts. Again, there's all our microservices that are really are doing that abstraction layer, and we do the work there, and we hide away those changes in settlement and clearing to our clients. So let's have a look at that of TC Wealth, looking over both Summit and iBroker. So here we are with the TC Wealth front end, and everything's content sensitive. So I'm just going to bring up, let's start with a Summit account. So I'm just typing in a name, pull up that account. Let's go to the account view, and right here we're just pulled this data out of Summit. All the things that we're used to from iBroker are there. This one here actually has international holdings. So all of this core information is flowing from Summit, as you expect. And so I'll go back and let's pull up an iBroker account. I know this one is an iBroker one, and just to prove the point, nothing really changes. We've abstracted which back office it is. No, there's the holdings, all very familiar, and that just shows how our UI will sit across all our back offices, and it's abstracted, and we'll end up with one nice UI platform for our whole business. Yeah, a few more details about what we're doing with the distributed ledger in our world. Right at the moment, we're digitising cash. So we're working with ANZ at the moment, and we're writing a microservice that is going to link a FinClear coin, or whatever we want to call it, money on the ledger directly with a bank account. And the easiest way to think about that is this is new world that will supersede CMT, CMAs in the old world. And we'll have money on the ledger, which will then also allow us to do atomic real-time settlement with smart contracts. Our process at the moment in FCX is all around unlisted, and we will be the registry, and so we'll have the units. We're also looking at, we'll be able to put your HIN and your CHESS holdings on the ledger, married with rock solid cash on the ledger, and move to atomic settlement across unlisted assets and also CHESS listed assets, because we're completely in sync with CHESS. So there's exciting things happening there. We'll be able to actually integrate with multiple bank accounts, but we really see that this is probably going to supersede CMT way of interacting and moving cash around in the broking world. Where are we at the moment? Right at the moment, we're rolling out TC Wealth and and TCA, where within that application, that's in asset in production right at the moment, and you can search an account from iBroker or account for Summit. It's completely seamless, and you don't actually really realise that you're talking to either those two back offices. The driver of that is international. So we're going to keep using Summit for international. We've got lots of execution clients over here who have international holdings. And again, our abstraction layer takes away that complexity and dishes up this data in a nice uniform manner. So that is in production. So the view only is all done, and then ops is the big part where you open accounts and manage accounts. And over the next 12 months, we're going to knock off all those new accounts amend an account, all of those things. So TC Ops will work with the APIs into Summit, be able to create an account, amend that account, transfer stock in and out, etc., etc. Again, from one nice UI, our own platform UIs will do all of that regardless of the back office in which you want to create or change that data.